guys. So I'm literally in my bathroom talking to you guys right now. Not by choice, but because I'm trying to get away from my cat. She is like a leech. She's been just following me around this house all morning, and I just, I wanted to do this video, but I'm just trying to get away from her, so I had to run in the bathroom and lock the door. So you guys might hear her crying outside the door during this video. I don't know. But anyway, so I feel compelled to do this video, and it's going to be very short, hopefully. I've had within the last 2 weeks or so, I've had several people who I've spoken to personally, or just from maybe a second person, who have come to me with this problem that I'm going to talk to you guys about very briefly. Okay, so if you are eating food multiple times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're only going to the bathroom once or twice a week, if you're not going to the bathroom several times a day, every time you eat, there's a problem. So the topic is going to be constipation. That's going to be the topic, okay? And you might say, well, this is really not important, and it's not such a big deal. But let me tell you how much of a big deal this is, okay? Let me tell you how much of a big deal not eliminating waste from your body is, okay? It's a huge deal. It's a very big deal, okay? Let me break it down for you. When you eat the food, every meal you eat, breakfast, every single meal that you're putting in here in the digestive system, the body does not hold on to everything, right? When you have breakfast in the morning, the body takes what it needs from that meal, and then it gets rid of the rest. What it doesn't need, it gets rid of it. When you have your lunch, the same thing happens. The body does not take everything that you eat. It takes whatever little nutrients that it needs from whatever meal you're having, okay? And that's if you're even having anything with nutrients. So the body takes a little bit of whatever nutrients that you put in there, and it get rid of the rest, what it doesn't need. So what it doesn't need, that is supposed to be eliminating from your body, right? So if you're having breakfast 7 days a week, and you're having lunch 7 days a week, and you're having dinner 7 days a week, and you're not going to the bathroom at least 3 times a day after each meal, and you're only going to the bathroom maybe once or twice a week, honey, you have a problem. And the problem might not be today or tomorrow or next week or next month, but I guarantee you, there's a problem brewing inside of you, and it's going to hit, and it's going to hit real hard. It's going to hit really, really hard, and you're going to be, I hate to be so harsh, but that's the reality of things. You're supposed to be going after each meal. You're supposed to be going multiple times a day if you're eating multiple times a day. If you're eating 3 meals a day, you're supposed to be going at least 3 times a day. If you're eating twice a day, just maybe breakfast and dinner, you're supposed to be going twice a day. If you're eating once a day, you're supposed to be going at least once a day. That's just what it is, okay? So when I'm hearing that people are not going to the bathroom for weeks, it's been like 2 weeks and they have only gone once, let me say this to you. Cancer. Yes, cancer is brewing in the body. Cancer. So, if you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? The body is supposed to break down all of that, take what it needs, and get rid of the rest. So, here's what I'm going to say to you guys, right? If you haven't gone to the toilet and get rid of those things, right? It means that all of that waste that the body didn't use is sitting inside of your intestinal organs. It's sitting inside of your colon. It's sitting in your gut, okay? And that is waste. That's a lot of waste from 3 meals a day that is sitting there, that the body took what it needs from it, and the rest of it that you didn't eliminate, that you didn't poop out, it's sitting in your stomach, and it's just going to sit there. And you know what's happening to that waste that's sitting in your gut day after day, week after week, as you're not going to the bathroom? Oh yeah. There's something called growth. 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 Okay? And these are things that happen from the waste and all the toxin that you have sitting in your gut. And these things, these are growth, these things that we call growth, yeah, they begin to happen. They begin to happen. And they turn cancerous. Cancerous growth. That's why when you go to the doctor and the doctor says, we found a growth in the brain. We found a tumor in the brain. We found a lump. What is a lump? A lump is a buildup of crap that you had sitting in your gut. And these lumps, they can go everywhere. They can go everywhere. Lump in the liver, lump on your in your chest, lump everywhere. Okay? That's why when you go to the doctor and they said, oh, we found a tumor in the liver, or we found a tumor in the whatever. What do you think these tumors are? Where do you think they come from? You think they just popped out of the sky and just attaches themselves to your organs? No, honey. No. These are things that has been sitting in your gut and growing. Why? Because the body is not eliminating the things that you've been throwing in your gut. All of the waste, the body has been holding on to it. Why? Because you're not cleansing. You're not cleansing. If you find that you're constipated constantly, days, a whole week, and you're only going once, a whole 2 weeks and you're only going twice, if you find that you're constipated, honey, you need a cleanse. Figure out what a cleanse is. If you don't know what a cleanse is, ask me. I'll tell you. It's something that you ingest and it makes you go to the bathroom and it cleans out the walls of your intestinal organs. It clean out the walls of the colon. It get rid of all that buildup that is preventing you from going. That's what a cleanse is. It's not some smoothie that you juice or that you blend up in the blender from your banana and pineapple and strawberries, and you go on your little 21-day smoothie fast. That is not a cleanse. I hate to tell you guys, but that's not a cleanse. A cleanse is something that you take that's going to go into these organs, right? The colon, the intestine. It's going to get in there. It's going to pull all that crap, all that buildup of waste. It's going to loosen all of that up and flush all that crap out of you. That's what a cleanse is. All of that crap that you have sitting inside of you is what is causing all these cancer tumor to grow. That's why a lot of young women and young men are coming down with cancer, brain cancer, liver cancer, cancer of the pancreas, cancer, breast cancer, cancer in the lymphatic system. The cancer is spreading everywhere. Why? Because we live our entire lives eating garbage and we never cleanse. Let me say this to you. You own a car, you own a vehicle, and you take your car to the mechanic to get a tune-up every so often, right? You get an oil change, they change the filter, blah, 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 right? You maintain your vehicle because you don't want it to break down, right? You own a house, you clean the house, you take the duster and you dust the windows and the walls, you clean the floor, you vacuum the carpet, right? This is how you maintain your property, your home, right? What about your body? Why aren't you maintaining your body? You don't think your body needs a tune-up? You don't think it needs to be dusted and vacuum and scrub sometimes? It's the same concept, honey. Same concept. The same way you spend all that energy on your vehicle, your car, your precious fancy vehicle that you drive around in, right? You take it to your mechanic, you spend a whole bunch of money on it trying to maintain the car, and you could care less about your own body. You don't cleanse. Your body needs cleansing. Your body needs cleansing. If you are constipated constantly, you need to be taking cleanse to move that waste out of your system. Otherwise, honey, we're talking about diabetes. We're talking about hypertension. We're talking about liver cancer, kidney disease, breast cancer, brain cancer. We're talking about eczema. We're talking about a whole lot of, prostate disease, prostate cancer, enlarged prostate. Listen, erectile dysfunction, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, uterine fibroids, colon cancer. That's another thing that happened when you don't go to the bathroom. Colon cancer. How do you think colon cancer happened? Colon cancer happens when you have waste sitting in your colon. A lot of waste because your colon is clogged up with waste because you never flush. Now, where did this waste come from again? Let me rewind and go back and explain again where the waste come from. The waste come from the food you're eating. All of your bread, your meat, just meat, chicken, fish, beef and turkey, all this stuff, right? Dumplings, for all of you guys from the Caribbean who eat a lot of flour and dumpling and pasta and, just a whole bunch of these solid, a lot of it is processed food, milk and cheese, right? Where do you think it's going if your colon is clogged up? It sits there. It sits there. And these are the things that are clogging up your colon. All of that. All of that. If the body is not eliminating those things on a regular basis, all of that junk that you're eating, your cookies, your bread, your cakes, your buns, your fried chicken, your fries, your pizza, your this, your that, your cheese sandwiches, your chicken sandwiches, whatever it is. If you're not going to the bathroom on a regular basis, these junk that you're eating every day is going to be sitting in your colon and in the intestinal organs, and they are going to sit there, they're going to clog it up, they're going to sit there, and they're going to create growth, a lot of growth in the system, and those growth are going to turn cancerous. They're going to turn into cancerous growth in the body, okay? And that's how you're going to get your cancer. That's how you're going to get your cancer, hon. Okay, sadly, I hate to put it that way, but that's just how it is. All right, go to the bathroom, take a cleanse, and go to the bathroom. Some people say it's too bitter. I can't. It's just too bitter. Well, you know what's going to be bitter? What's going to be bitter is when you're on dialysis machine because your kidney failed. Yeah, that's going to be bitter. That's going to be bitter. You know what else is going to be bitter? When they're doing that surgery, that brain surgery, because you had brain cancer, you had some tumor growing on your brain, or when they're going to be doing those chemotherapy and giving you all that chemotherapy drug, that's going to be bitter. That's the bitter. That's the real bitter. Not the herb, not the little herb that you're supposed to be ingesting on a regular basis, and not the flushes, the cleanse that you're supposed to be taking to eliminate all these waste from your organs, right? And cleaning out the blood, okay? And detoxing the organs in the body. No, that's not bitter. What's going to be bitter is you losing all of your hair from chemotherapy. That's the bitterness, okay? The bitterness is you not being able to go to the bathroom because your kidney is jacked up. Okay? That's the bitterness. The bitterness is your liver jacked up and your pancreas is jacked up and you have a cancer in the colon and you're unable to now you can't even go at all. Okay? So don't take Malika's advice. No, don't listen to me. I'm just some crazy lady. But you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. A few years from now, keep going at the rate you're going and don't flush the organs and don't eliminate the waste sitting in there. And you're going to look back at this video and you're going to say, damn, she was right. She was right. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you're just hard-headed. You know, my grandmother always say, hard head make a soft behind. Okay? Some of us don't even take heat at all. Not even when we're on our last breath, on our dying bed. We still don't take heat. It's just the way it is. The truth just go right over your head. Right over your head. So take what you can from this video. If you're constipated constantly and you're not going to the bathroom, you need a cleanse. And if you don't know what a cleanse is, people, hit me up. Hit me up. Ask me what it is. Ask me. I have a video. I have a video on a full instruction on how to do a cleanse. Okay? Hit me up. All right. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.